today. And Marilyn is the reason I had such a great day. So I wanted to get all you guys back on. And Marilyn has some news for you guys. Okay, go ahead, Marilyn.
Yeah, thanks, Dr. Coleman. And this is really because of Dr. Coleman. I finished telemedicine rotation at the end of April. So this is my most recent clinical experience. And I graduated med school in 2011. So I've been out of med school for many years. And so I emailed around and I had finished like all of my steps, and I just got my ECFMG certificate in February. And I decided that I really need to get back into clinical medicine more recently. And so I looked for clinical rotations, and telemedicine was one of them. But I felt like Dr. Coleman, like after speaking with him, that it was going to be a really good rotation, and he was really like supportive and helping me to be more on board with medicine again, especially since I've been out of medicine for so long. And I was a bit nervous, because I was wondering if I would have like a hands-on component and if that would affect my application in future. So afterwards, since with the pandemic and COVID and everything, I actually emailed around like program directors in internal medicine for a preliminary year. And so I just like asked around like, hey, I know it's after the match, but if anything opens up, like let me know. And I interviewed for a position last week for this Florida position for Memorial Healthcare Center. And I found out today that I got accepted after they talked to Dr. Coleman.
You get accepted after what? You get accepted after what?
Right after Dr. Coleman hung up the phone with this program director, they both hung up and they both called me at the same time. I was just like, oh my goodness.
Wow.
So yeah,
That's brilliant.
It's kind of out of the match, but I just want to say, like, I was worried about it being a telemedicine rotation, but you know what? It was perfect because this program director didn't look any differently upon this like telemedicine rotation versus like a hands-on, and I thought that there might be an issue with that. And I've been out of medicine for so long, so keep going at it, guys. Like, we can all do it, and we can all be like really good physicians. So thank you, Dr. Coleman, for talking to him. Thank you. So Dr. Coleman will fight for you guys.
So happy for you, Marilyn.
Yeah.
So happy.
Marilyn, when did he say you would be starting?
I'll be starting probably in 2 weeks. I just have to get like my Florida license. As soon as the paperwork comes through and it's settled, then I can go down there. I'm ready to move like tomorrow if he wants me to, but like my boxes are packed. The second I had the interview, I was like, all right, I'm gonna start packing just in case.
Now, Marilyn, we had to talk about 3 days into the rotation. What did I tell you after that talk?
You told me that I was going to be able to catch up, and that
And what about getting into a program?
You said I was going to get into a program. I really doubted it. But you said I was going to get in. Yeah.
There you go, guys.
So nice.
Exactly.
Yeah. So this made my day.
Awesome.
Today. Yeah. So when I was talking to Toya, and I talked to Marilyn, I said, Marilyn, if we can get everybody together, would you just call in so they can hear this? Because believe it or not, I do call the program directors if you have them call me and stuff and talk to them. And he was going through everything. They were really interested. And I told him about the telerotation, what we do, the case presentations and stuff, and that I can tell. We do it here with the people here. We could tell their clinical, what they can do clinically from the case presentations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he said, you know what, you answered the major question I wanted, because I wanted to know how she would do clinically because she hadn't been in there in a long time. And I told him, I said, look, I recommend her to your program without reservation at all. And I said, and I never say that. And then I told him, I said, this is the bottom line. The bottom line is you're not going to get a better applicant than this. And he said, okay, I'll call her. So then I thought maybe he's going to call her like in a couple hours. So I hung up. I said, let me call Marilyn before he calls. So apparently when I called her and she didn't pick up the phone, I'm like, I know he didn't call her yet. So after I hung up, she called me back. She said, I was on the line with the other guy from Florida. So he did actually call her as soon as we hung up. So that was really good. That really made my day. It made my day. It made my day, and it helped my statistics. so
Exactly.
So she increased my match rate to 80%. So
Whoa,
I want you guys to know that.
And
But it's really
Marilyn,
good.
this was your first rotation in how long?
Oh my goodness. Well, my first internal medicine rotation, ever really. I did like a rheumatology internal medicine rotation, but that was in August. But for pure internal medicine in the United States, I think this would be my only one.
And he knows that most of the rotations now are going to be telemedicine, even after the whole COVID thing is done. Because even in the medical school, they're going to start changing the curriculum a little bit, where it's going to be more telemedicine and only patient contact when they have to. You know, when they're actually on the floor and doing rounds and stuff. So he was pretty much aware of that, and he wanted to get an idea what kind of clinical experience they get with it. And I went through everything with him. He said, okay, that's pretty good. You know, and I was going to tell Marilyn that at least they did call me. And then, you know, I got a pretty good sense that he may call her, but he got to her. I mean, we literally hung up at the same time, and we called her at the same time. Because he got there first because she was on the phone with him, you know. So when he did that, I knew he was probably going to take her in the program.
He said he had over 450 emails soliciting for interviews and stuff. And so I know he interviewed a bunch of people, and so he was definitely calling other people's references and stuff. And I think whatever he said to him, Dr. Coleman, was a tipping point, and it's everything that I've learned with you, and I can't wait to review it right before I start internship.
You don't have to go through those notes again.
No, I need to learn every PubMed ID now. Where's my data?
That's a good one. But I was telling Marilyn, and I thought it would be good for the group to hear that, because you know we do really try to work hard to get you guys in. It's more than just doing the lecturing and everything. We're doing this so you get in the program. That's the bottom line. You get in the program.